three. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
All right, welcome to a new week of Teaching Crypto. This is AZcrypto and MrFOMO. Yes, off a big weekend. Not only did their Cosmos pick hit big time, and hopefully for entertainment purposes, you took those profits. My favorite football team, huge comeback win, just like the crypto market has come back huge in October, MrFOMO. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification. Most importantly, please share the show. Super chats are always available. And today we're going to give you yet another altcoin pick. Let's see if we go 3 for 3 over the last week or so. Here comes a big one, MrFOMO. So you just wait.
So what altcoin are you picking on? Go ahead and let them know.
Okay. Well, it has pumped already in October, but I love the retrace that's happened over the past couple days, and I love where it could go in the next 48 to 72 hours. Maybe it might take a little bit longer. Cosmos traded a little bit longer than we thought. Let's talk about one of the hottest coins out there. We've mentioned this coin a lot, Solana. Big time. I'm loving right now where it is, MrFOMO, because on Saturday, I tried to call you. Made a nice run up to 63, and the charts looked really good. But in crypto, you just never know, right? And so we had a nice retrace. We're sitting in the 56, 57 range right now. And it really looks to me that we have now predicated. Remember everybody, MrFOMO thinks that Bitcoin is probably going to retrace soon. I think Bitcoin will retrace, sometime before December 1st, probably is my guess. And you might be honestly more right. It's just more fun to see these alts jump right now, and and I'm not ready for the accumulation period to start up again, because this is fun here, as a lot of the crypto market has been going up. I'm looking right now at 57, and I think once you get past 60 again, there's a lot of space to go up, and there's not a ton of resistance, right? There's a little bit of resistance around 60 right now, but I like this token. And we talked about Cosmos taking profits in the high nines, and let's be honest with our viewers, I didn't catch the top. It's almost impossible. We both kind of got rid of it in the high nines. Still did well. Didn't get it at 1040 50 like it was this morning. But here, I want to see this one run, and this is a high market cap, so this is a bit bold for me to predict this, but I'd like to see this run this week, somewhere between 75 to 80. So getting in here at 57 is a really good number for entertainment purposes only, obviously, in my opinion. If Bitcoin recovers, because Bitcoin right now is taking a bit of a stumble, just a bit, right?
It's breathing.
It's not like it's official 36.8, right? Okay. And as actually update that chart, MrFOMO, because Solana's made a little bit of a rise here. We're in the high 57s now. There you go. Oh, maybe not. I'm seeing some. No. Okay. It's very. How do I put
it? Depends on what exchange you're looking at right now.
It's fluctuating big time. The reality is this is still a good price if Bitcoin recovers. If Bitcoin safely trends above 37 this week, or just goes sideways in the high 36s, it'll give the alts another week to run, or at least another few days. And I think this one, people are coming back in this week, and I think it's going to do well. Here's the thing, MrFOMO, when you talked about this, if Bitcoin does take a huge regression and you're stuck in this coin for the next couple months, it's not a bad coin to get stuck in and DCA in. So, never invest more than you can afford. But even if you get caught with your pants down, per se, and it goes down to 50 or 49 or 48, you can DCA your way out. And when we do recover in early to mid 2024, not mid, let's say early 2024 in the February area, you're going to be doing well. So either way, if you don't have this in your portfolio, and we'll do our draft in a week or so about what coins you have to have in the next bull run coming up when it really, really heats up. This is just, you haven't arrived at the game, guys. This is, just still driving to the game here. Because
you definitely have your gear on though.
Yeah, but you see, well, yeah, have our gear on. But you know what I'm talking about. In
I,
the bull
I,
run,
I want everybody to know my Bears beat the Panthers this week, and I'm not wearing any Bears gear. So
you got the second and fourth pick in the draft, but let's stay on topic here because our viewers, they come to the show for one reason.
But there's a reason why Solana has moved so much and still may have space to move. Like we forget and well, people forget, we don't forget. The FTX crash killed Solana.
Mm-hmm.
They were so in bed together that it just absolutely destroyed that token's price. And so it was oversold because of the FTX crash for a very long time. So when we were in that accumulation phase, when we were bottoming out, this one really took a dive. So it had every reason to come back from that. On top of that, they have tripled their DeFi users recently, which means there's more people borrowing, lending, doing whatever on Solana. There's 3 times what was there before. And then on top of that, they just created partnerships with none other than Shopify. And so you've got some huge things going on with Solana on top of the fact that it was killed by the FTX crash. Mm-hmm. And so I think those two things together, or those 3 things together, really have created this perfect storm where Solana, even though they have a big market cap, have really gone on a run and outperformed a lot of the other big market caps over the last 30 days.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why this is not a slam dunk is you talked about the market cap. The market cap is not tiny, right? 24 billion, 24.3 billion, nothing to sneeze at. But listen to this, Mr. FOMO. 24-hour daily volume is 2.4 billion. That's actually down from what it was a few days ago. So as the selling kind of stops here and people start accumulating slowly, I do anticipate, and you see it running right now, even as we speak a little bit here. I do anticipate, before the show is at 56, and now we're hopefully pushing 58. Maybe not hopefully, because depending on when you're watching the show, that's why you got to have that bell notification on, guys, as the bull market gets going here. But I would love to see this get into the high 70s, maybe even hit 80, and we'll see if we can give our viewers another big pick. Even Cardano, which we briefly mentioned, did go to 39. That one hasn't run. We talked about how that one's different than that one. Really has its own schedule. So don't, if you have Cardano,
I think that this is a good sign for the market. This isn't Pepe running 166%.
Great point.
This isn't some coin that has no utility. This is a coin that is actually doing things and moving because it's doing things. And you can look at the reasoning and follow the reasoning on this. And that's what we want to see, especially after coming out of that FTX debacle where they were controlling the price of Bitcoin and, they were diving everything on us and keeping it under 40,000 for a while. And, once we have market makers like that don't have tens of billions at their disposal to do these nefarious things, we might actually get that altcoin season, or we might see people buying Bitcoin, and then once Bitcoin rises, we get a little bit of an altcoin season. We may see that over and over again through this bull run where we didn't see it last time. And so right now you saw Bitcoin rise, and then it leveled off, and then some of that money seems to be going into the alts.
How about Avalanche? We haven't talked about that one.
Solana has great reasons to move. And we told you back when the FTX thing happened, don't sleep on Solana. If this thing keeps taking a dive because of this FTX thing, make sure you grab some of it because it will come back. And here it is. It came back from that horrible, horrible debacle because they're a good company, great partnerships, doing great things. People are using their DeFi platform, and it shows.
Yeah. And to me, this is a must get. And the next time we have a big Bitcoin regression, then I'm not going to give you all my picks, but Chainlink and Solana are definitely there for me. Avalanche made a nice run, Mr. FOMO, over the weekend. So if you caught that one, or you were in that one because we mentioned it before, great job. Hopefully you took some profits. If not, don't worry. I think all these tokens have plenty to gain in 2024 if you're holding for the next 18 months. But again, I would recommend maybe taking some profits for
And some of these are cornerstone. You know, I say it over and over again, but there's cornerstones of this market. If you're just investing in crypto, you want to add some stability to your portfolio.
Besides just Bitcoin, yes.
Right. And so Bitcoin is one of the most stable, right? Like it's not going to dip as much as the alts. But some of these larger market caps, you can get some stability with, and you can also get that 1x or 1x, 2x, 3x, all those, you know, raised, or all those gains that we look for in this market that you're not going to get out of Bitcoin. And so I think it's important to even though they have big market caps and they're not going to give you that 10x, 20x, whatever you're looking for, or 100x in the crypto market, you know, like people are really in here, you know, what really draws people to this market. However, it will stabilize your portfolio when we have those downturns, and you will still get probably a 2 or 3x at least out of some of these bigger projects.
If you hold for the next 14 months, absolutely.
Right? Even if you just look at the previous all-time highs in the last bull run, which we know was dampened by bad actors, I really think that we have a chance at some explosive action, especially with some of these bigger market caps. So don't sleep on these. Solana, Avalanche, Cardano. You know, you mentioned Chainlink, but there's other big projects out there that you really should take a look at, and don't sleep on the fact that they're not going to 2x for you. They're not going to 3x for you in the short term. Have them there so that they can gain for you in the short term, and put a little bit of your money also in some of these other projects that might get you that 10x. But your whole portfolio can't be that 10x, because a lot of those 10 or 100x opportunities are also rug pulls. So you don't want to lose your whole portfolio by diving into something that's dangerous. You want to have some of these projects in there to add some stability.
All right. And we've been asked about Voyager news. So I'm just going to say this. Still nothing about mediation. It is now November 13th. And I'm going to say this one more time. If we don't hear anything before Thanksgiving, you could probably put a high money bet that it's going to trial, unfortunately, which I thought they were going to avoid once some of the FTX news came out about them settling with other exchanges. And, you know, who knows? It could be our lawyers are just really slow to communicate with us. And maybe right after the show, we get a notification saying they put something on the website. But as of right now, no answer to the FTX Voyager mediation, which is a lot of money to a lot of people. So keep it here. We will give you the latest, and anything hits, we will be right there to report live. I don't think anyone else is doing Voyager updates, so keep it here, guys.
And I'm not confident anymore. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I tried to give them the benefit of, well, most of these mediation hearings or proceedings take 30 to 45 days. I tried to be as positive as I could, and we're at the end of those 45 days.
We'll see. We'll see.
So I'm hoping that
I don't give it out of zero.
Get some updates today. No. I'm hoping that the website, and that link is in the description below. So make sure you check the description. You can go to the Voyager website yourself and check out those.
Never lose hope when your team is trailing 31-17 in the second half against the 7-2 team, and you come back and win. Maybe the Voyager FTX mediation can have a fourth quarter comeback. We'll just wait and see. So I had to get that.
Maybe it is. Maybe beating FTX is like beating Lamar Jackson, and
we don't want to lose.
I don't know if that.
We don't want to lose any of our Maryland. I'm gonna stop
that.
We don't want to lose any of our Maryland subs. All right. So we love you guys too. All right, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Keep it here. Hopefully we've given you another winner here. We'll see you very soon coming up this week. For MrFOMO, the AZcrypto. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share. Have a great week, everybody.
See you.